Another full-length uncut sharpening video. This time we got a slightly modded Kershaw Skyline. What I mean by slightly modded is that, if anyone that doesn't know, the Kershaw, all the steel on the Kershaw Skyline is sort of a bead blasted finish. So I polished that pocket clip. So you got that real nice finish, and probably the biggest difference is that polish right there on the blade. Let me know down in the comment section how you like that, if you like it better than the standard Skyline look or not as well. I thought it was fun and gives it that, one of the things I didn't like about the Skyline when I got it was that I just thought it was boring. It's a great knife, 14C 28N Sandvik steel. Real thin, great shape, light, G10, so lots of texture there. It's a great EDC. Not carried a lot by me, but definitely a cool piece. Hasn't been sharpened in a while. Not much of an edge on it there now. That's real bad. So we got the stone in soak here, and let's get started. I'm just set up on my drum throne here again. If you haven't seen my other sharpening videos, go check them out. I'll put in a link now. But this is a 1000-6000 combination grit woodstock stone. Fantastic stone. I'm on the 1000 side here now. Hoping it won't take too long. 14C is it's not a bad steel. It's nice. It's somewhere right in the middle. I have a Mora as well with 14C, and I find it does roll a little easy. Rolls a little easy for my liking. 3-finger tests here. I learned this from Murray Carter from Carter Cutlery. He's a bladesmith, Japanese bladesmith. You can check out, he has a YouTube channel, but he rarely posts. I haven't checked him out in a long time, but he's got a lot of fantastic sharpening videos and sort of teaching on sharpening, and learned a lot from him when I started out. Really enjoyed him. But he says to use he uses a 3-finger test, and it takes a while to get used to it. Well, I use a 3-finger test. Usually, a lot of people would draw across a blade. When I was younger, that's what I was brought up to do. That's how you detect the sharpness. But once you get to a certain level of sharpness, drawing across the blade like that doesn't tell you anything. It actually begins to feel more dull because it's polished. You don't have that bite there. But going back and forth, forward and back, like this, you feel a mild cut into your finger, ever so slightly, just on a microscopic level. And that's how you feel the bite. And your fingers are much more sensitive that way. And you kind of detect by how much it sinks into your finger, which, again, on a microscopic level, doesn't go through to blood or anything like that, but that feels nice. Get a few more strokes. But it's a test I learned, and works for me. Like I said, it takes a little bit to get used to it, but it's a really sensitive maneuver, I find. Really helps me detect just what my edge is like. You need a lot of those little tests because saves you from always having to shave your arms or things like that to see how good your edge is. If you can just feel like that, you'll save from cutting up paper all the time, having a mess. Summing up my stone there. Okay, let's go over to 6000 side. A little bit of polish. This 6000 side is so smooth. Cuts real fast, but yet it's really fine. Really fine. If you haven't gotten into freehand sharpening like this before, highly recommended. Great skill set to have. I like it a lot better than those machines and contraptions, those guided sharpeners. And they're fine, but they don't really allow you to build any skill set. I can take the skill set from this whetstone and use on anything. That's what's nice about it. That you can apply these skills to any other sharpening stone or any other tool. If you got one of those sharp makers or those Edge Pro Apex and things, like, you can only sharpen knives. You can't throw your straight razors on there. You can't throw your axes on there, or your planer blades. Or it's feeling nicer now. That's what's nice about a whetstone. It's so versatile. Paddle strap. 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I mix it up from going heel to toe or toe to heel. It doesn't really matter. I just do whatever as long as I get a few strokes on there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I put a fair amount of pressure on here too at first. 6. Not a ton, but you'll get the hang of it. Just to be a little more effective. 5, 2, 3. When I'm coming, I'm rolling up just like that. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2. Once you really get your steps down, you don't need to do as much testing along the way. You don't need to check every stage. You do the steps like I just went through, and when you're done, you end up with that edge every time. When you need to build the the skill set. You have a routine. I do the exact same thing every time, every blade. Some blades take a little bit longer, just depending on the steel. But you see, if you go back and watch the other video now, the Spyderco one I'll link, I repeated the exact same thing, the exact same stropping method, same number of strokes, everything is the same.